everybody. Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Practical Talk. I'm your host, Heather Holloway, and I want you to raise your digital hand if you feel like this. You're afraid of turning away business if you niche down. You don't want to feel boxed in if you niche down. You don't know how to find your niche, and it feels overwhelming, so you don't even try. Look, you're not alone. Too often, small business owners let these fears stop them from targeting a specific niche. Hello, I did, and I've been in business for almost 5 years now, and it took me about 3 years to have the confidence to niche down, and it has helped my business grow tremendously. This strategy can boost your small business's success in a big way. So let's talk about how we can find the riches in niches for your small business. Now, why you shouldn't cast too big of a net. A common misconception among business owners is that the best marketing strategy is one that appeals to the widest group of people possible. But have you heard the saying, to try to please everyone, you please nobody? That applies to businesses too. Consumers are faced with an endless barrage of marketing messages every moment of every day. If your brand is too bland, general, or broad, it won't stand out. And it will ultimately get lost amidst all the other noise. And that's why a smart entrepreneur captivates the attention of a small audience with content that isn't afraid to be niche. Look, you want a small haystack with a lot of needles, not a huge haystack that you're trying to get to one needle, okay? If you're sitting there thinking like, all right, Heather, that's cool, but I can't niche down. I really am for everybody. Check this out. There is literally an association for dressings and sauces, and God bless them because I love hot sauce. I love condiments. And check this out. They have a huge audience. Over 87,000 people follow dressings and sauces. It's the #1 resource for nutrition information, health benefits, and recipes featuring salad dressings, condiment sauces, and mayonnaise. And then here's another example. There's this awesome show that I'm about to become obsessed with, Set, a table setting competition documentary on Discovery Plus. Table setting. There is an audience for professional table setters. People put way more time, money, and attention into the interests they strongly identify with. Table settings, for goodness sakes. So meet your folks there. You're going to get nowhere playing it safe. Just think about all the things you're really passionate about in your life, your hobbies, your interests, your values. Likely, the more niche the topic, the more fired up you can get about it. And your potential customers are the same way. And within tight-knit communities is a high demand for more relevant content, products, and services. So how do we find your niche? Well, there's an audience for everybody. Seriously, we just went over salad dressings and table settings. So ask yourself these questions to find yours. 1, who? Determine the specific buyer you're trying to reach. How do they behave? What are they into? Why? Why is the information that you're about to provide so important? Why are you doing the thing that you do, and what? What needs are you fulfilling? What problems are you solving? Use these questions to paint a crystal clear picture of your buyer in your head and give them a name. Then, when you go to create your marketing, use this person as your guide so you can craft engaging messaging that resonates. So what did we learn? If you can muster up the courage to try something new and niche, you will become a magnet to your customers. No interest is too small to have a niche audience. Remember, there are professional table setters. If you're still unsure who your niche is and how to reach them, get a fresh perspective and expert guidance from our marketing experts today. You can find out our contact information in the show notes below. And check this out. If you struggle with your email open rate, next week, I'm going to teach you how to write a winning email subject line. Happy posting! I'm Heather Holloway, and you've been listening to Practical Talk. Thank you so much for being here. It means the world to me and my team. Hey, remember, check the show notes for resources and links to other episodes. And don't forget, new episodes are released every Wednesday.